Welcome back to our channel Coins Heritage, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and historical coins from around the globe. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning the stories behind the coins that shaped nations, you're in the right place. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss an episode of our coin collecting adventures. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at a true classic from Canada, the 1947 1-cent coin, a small yet historically significant piece from the post-war era that carries an interesting twist in its design and production. The 1947 Canadian 1-cent coin marks a very special period in Canadian history. It was struck during the reign of King George VI, the father of Queen Elizabeth II, and reflects the transitional moment right after World War II. Canada, like many nations, was rebuilding its economy, and even its coinage told a story of change. The year 1947 was unique because of an event that occurred far away, the independence of India from British rule, which surprisingly affected Canadian coin designs. Let's begin with the obverse side of the coin. Here, we see the familiar portrait of King George VI, designed by T.H. Paget, facing left. The inscription around his image reads, Georgiv 6 DG Rex et Ind Iemp, which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King and Emperor of India. But here's where things get interesting. In 1947, after India gained independence, the Royal Canadian Mint needed to remove the IND IMP title, since the king was no longer Emperor of India. However, the new dies weren't ready in time, so the mint continued using the old design briefly into 1948. To mark this, some coins were struck with a small maple leaf symbol beside the date. These are the famous 1947 maple leaf cents, a fascinating variety highly sought after by collectors today. Now, on the reverse side, you'll see the iconic two maple leaves on a twig, designed by G.E. Kruger Gray. This design had been used since 1937 and remained a Canadian favorite for decades. Above the maple leaves is the word Canada, while 1 cent appears below. The date 1947 sits at the bottom, perfectly centered, with either a plain design or the small maple leaf mark, depending on the variety. The 1947 1-cent coin was made of bronze, composed of 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc, with a weight of 3.24 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It was produced at the Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa, and while millions were struck, the maple leaf variety remains more collectible due to its historical connection. As for value, most circulated 1947 cents are worth between 10 cents and $1, while uncirculated examples can sell for $5 to $20. However, the 1947 maple leaf version, especially in top mint condition or with the rare blunt 7 and pointed 7 date varieties, can be worth $50 or more depending on grade and demand, so whether you have the regular 1947 penny or the special maple leaf edition, you're holding a piece of Canada's transition, a coin that bridges two eras, the final years of the British Empire and the dawn of a more independent Canadian identity. That's the story behind the 1947 1-cent Canada coin, a small but powerful reminder of how world events can shape even the tiniest pieces of our history. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with fellow collectors. Stay tuned for more amazing stories behind rare and valuable coins from around the world.